Konosuba is a comedic, socio-political satire of modern-day Europe, which paints the light on economical and social struggles of the common-day man by showing how life would be for these cucks if the Crusades never at least even tried to happen. I mean, I know they were a waste of everyone's time for anyone who was Muslim, Christian, or the other one, but if no frilly lace-ass wearing pansies, praying to God, and all that shit didn't occur, decide that a couple of sand villages didn't need to be cultivated, then we'd still all be living in Fred fucking Flintstone's attic. At least that's what my science teacher, Dr. Goldstein, told me. But I digress, because religion isn't the main topic of Konosuba. That award belongs to Rem Zero, which is an entirely different anime. No, Konosuba, My Dad Beats Me in This Blessed World, is a fascist representation of everything wrong with life. Look at this builder guild. They're working together like two leaves on a tree, right? But then the wall breaks, and who has to pay for it? The taxpayers, right? Except there aren't any fucking taxpayers in this godforsaken town, because ownership of housing isn't charged by any state based on land, and the hulk of the damages rest on the confines of one single individualistic group. And then, if they don't pay for it, who has to build the wall? The laborers? But their wages are cut short, because the government doesn't have enough funds to extend, and they don't have a union to secure the tenure of their pay. Fucking commies, that's what they are. That's the fallacy of socialism. But whiny kids on the internet, who've lived their whole lives on an economic, substantiable, capitalistic neighborhood, beg to disagree, because they're definitely an expert on the topic, and have had multiple experiences with living through obstructed socialist values that include hunger, violence, and militaristic suppression. But I guess I digress. The main character of Konosuba is the new 2017 Subaru Outback, an affordable masterpiece for anyone in any sort of working class at all, and with 0% APR in play. Plus, it's got blind spot detection, vehicle dynamic control, and it's got a motherfucking Siri in the eyes. Get it now at your local Walmart.
That.
Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, Subaru's a little bitch. He's basically a bitch pansy stalker who's got a hard-on for the one chick in the universe whose life is not worth anyone's time, let alone 100 billion times, as Subaru dies again, and again, and again, all for the sake of giving one stupid bitch her medallion, which turns out to be pretty important later on. But then again, it just so happens that if this one useless bitch dies, a giant pupper will destroy the world. Fucking gay. Gee. Talk about being between a rock and a forced arranged marriage you have no say in. Except, this guy actually wants that for some reason. And so, on his quest, like a retarded Skyrim player who turned off autosave and saved after 500 hours at a part right before he was about to die, or like fucking Dark Souls, I don't know, Subaru dies and respawns a whole lot of times, completely wasting everyone's time and energy of stipulating an investment of emotion for the last Rem X Subaru run. Doesn't matter anyways, cause Rem's a fucking cuck. But, I digress. Because Subaru is a protagonist who learns from his mistakes. Using Killer Queen's third ability, Bites the Dusto, Subaru is able to use Hayato as a living time bomb that repeats the past hour whenever anyone learns that he is indeed Yoshikage Kira. In this way, whenever irreparable shit goes down, like a bowel mutilator killing a bunch of innocent people all magical bullshittery way, or the most heartbreaking cuck queen in the world starts trying to kill him by throwing her balls in his face, Super Jew can just respawn at the fruit stand, or the bedroom, or wherever the motherfucking save point is. And, unlike some people with abilities like these, Subaru isn't a complete fucking retard, usually. Quick to give up, but always inspired by words by the end of an episode whose whole point was to save money by reducing moving shots so that the show's budget isn't completely swindled and can be reserved using still frame imagery that bounces around like a Pokemon game. Scuba Diver always manages to get the job done. Overall, Re Zero, living life in another world from zero, is a pretty good show. and I would recommend it to all my friends who get off to the sight of seeing non-productive members of society and those surrounding them slaughtered over and over again in a timeless classic way. It sort of has that charm that Higurashi does, where I can still be satisfied no matter how many times I see a group of characters meet their brutal end. Only this time, the actual protagonist has a shred of fucking common sense. Yeah, fuck you, Rika.